So, suppose you had a class of 28 students. In how many ways could you form groups of four? When most people think of this, since we're forming groups of four, most people realize that it's going to be a combination versus a permutation. And a very common response is to think of that being 28 combination 4. Now, when you think of 28 combination 4, that's how many ways you can form one group of 4 out of 28. But that's not what the question asks. It's not asking how many ways can you form one group of 4. It's asking for how many ways can we form groups of 4. So in other words, how many groups of 4 can be formed? Well, when we do this, this just shows us how to form one group of 4 out of 28. So if we do that, that really tells us for 4 students how many ways we can get them into one group. Well, 4 students out of 28, that still leaves 24 left that still need to be put in groups of 24, or groups of 4. So the first part right here is how many ways in a class of 28 can you form one group of 4, but remembering you still had 24 students left after that one group of 4. So now you have to figure that out. How many ways can you form groups of 4 out of the 24 remaining students? But that still means a group of 4 here, a group of 4 here. That still leaves 20 students left. So we need to continue to do the groups of 4 with all the remaining students. So one group of 4, our next group of 4, another group of 4, because there is 20 students left forming groups of 4, 16 students left after you've taken out 3 groups of 4, and so on. Now, we have group 7, group 6, group 5, group 4, group 3, group 2, group 1. But do these groups have to occur in that particular order? So we have group 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It could be where we just switch the 7 and the 6 around. Or we go 6, 5, and then 7. Well, we need to be careful of this because each one of these situations is really a duplicate. So we need to consider how many ways can we take those 7 groups that we formed and basically eliminate the duplicates. Because if I switch the order of group 1 and group 4, switch them around, it's really the same situation because we're dealing with groups here rather than permutations. So we have 7 options for your first group. One group has been assigned, so that means there's 6 groups left for the second situation. 2 groups have been assigned, so there's only 5 students left. So to eliminate all the duplicates, it's really a 7 factorial. So when we're looking at how many ways can we form groups of 4, it's what we had said initially, but then we need to go ahead and divide by the 7 factorial, which gets rid of the duplicate situations. So this represents how many ways we can form groups of 4 out of a class of 28. Well, you can go ahead and work that out, type that into a calculator or a computer, and we get 1.3189 and so on times 10 to the 16th ways. Well, if we write that out, we would get this nice long number here. In other words, it's over 13 quadrillion ways we can form groups of 4 out of a class of 28 students.